Seems like the incubation period is about 14 days nowadays.
Seems legit.
Hard to argue. Damn it, Sawyer.
Notice how I cough this way every time you go, there's no.
It's a little passive aggression over there.
So, my other solution was to put a small monitor back there so you could see the live stream as it's happening.
There you go.
But
Or just put it up here.
you could. Problem is I gotta find something else to stream it from.
Hmm.
Cause I've got this thing on my agenda and everything during the meeting.
Oh, yeah. Just some kind of simple.
But you just need a,
Let us know.
Yeah.
tablet, like what
The
you
light
want.
worked.
Yeah.
Well, you don't
Bracelet.
We sure as hell trust it.
I'm just, cause
Yeah,
I clearly
we did.
have been
Maybe
using my
both
iPad
of
very
Right.
frequently every time I'm here, I'm just wondering if you could use it.
Those are all getting replaced in 24 anyway, so.
What's up, Sam?
You can drop it off whenever you want.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
I didn't-
Bop, bop, bop,
I
bop.
thought that was just for me.
I'm gonna get an extra.
Oh,
Maybe not.
Ready? I'm
Oh, there's no.
just take it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening.
Hello.
First up is additions to and or approval of the agenda.
Motion approved.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, agenda approved as presented. Seeing no visitors to be heard, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion there?
I'm happy to see the Christmas lights are being tested. And,
They look nice on Main Street. I guess I haven't driven down 17 in the dark. maybe.
Those were the
In the
ones
morning,
that-
they're not on.
No, those, I think they're waiting on two outlets to be repaired.
Okay, those are the ones you said this week.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Good deal. It sure makes the community look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when the ones on Main Street got turned on, but I sure noticed them when I came down tonight, so.
I just
Yeah.
noticed them tonight, so maybe they have.
Probably did that, yeah.
Awesome.
We're on last time.
Okay. All right, anything else? So we'll do roll call. Welch.
Aye.
Mauer.
Aye.
Doherty.
Aye.
Swear.
Aye.
Bowers.
Aye.
Consent agenda is approved. On to old business, ordinance 642, rural service district.
Mayor and council, this is the second reading of ordinance 642 Rural Service District. You'll recall from the last meeting that there were a few properties that were included in the ordinance that have been platted or subdivided, and so they needed new legal descriptions to be updated. So you passed the first reading of this on at the November 13 meeting. No changes have been made since that time. We recommend a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, second reading of ordinance 642 is approved. Next item, ordinance 643, countryside rezoning.
Mayor and council, this is another second reading for an ordinance. This is to rezone the two lots east of the existing housing in Countryside Edition. As a reminder, this is lots 1 and 2 of block 10 of Countryside Edition, bordered on the south by general business, on the east by general business, on the west by multifamily residential, and on the north by agricultural and county zoned. The application is consistent with comprehensive plan. Lincoln County, or excuse me, Lennox Planning Commission unanimously recommended approval of the City Council at their October meeting. And you passed the first reading of the November 13 City Council meeting. No changes have been made since that time. I recommend a motion to approve second reading.
I'm assuming you haven't heard anything from anybody, huh?
No further comments, no.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion there? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, second reading of ordinance 643 is approved. Under new business, resolution 2023-11-2701, condemnation of 317 North Main.
Mayor and council, you may recall this from September 11, 2023 meeting. The city inspected this property after years of concerns with the condition of the property and the exterior. Photos of that inspection are included in your packets, along with all prior communications with the property owner. Given the results of the inspection, staff believe it is in the best interest of the city and the community to protect public safety by condemning and demolishing this property. In consultation with the city attorney, the first step in doing so is the resolution in front of you for consideration tonight. I recommend a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
A motion and a second, any discussion?
So what's the following steps to this then?
So this is the first of many. One thing that we do have to cross off our list, we are, assuming we pass this resolution tonight, there are still some follow-up steps that need to happen before we take action. There is a second owner that we need to be in touch with. Again, that was noted by one of the attorney staff and legal staff following the last meeting. So there's a step to complete there. After that, my guess is there's going to have to be a court hearing on the condemnation. So, we essentially need the court's permission to take this action. This is the city council expressing their desire to move forward in doing so. I don't expect it to be an overnight process. I expect this to be pretty lengthy. I've not been through the process before. Billy, were you around when they did the last one?
I think
I
that
want
was
to say it
just
was the
before.
filling property, if I remember right, just before. So, that in itself was a lengthy process, probably a year-long process, if I remember right. Going back, I'll have to go back to the minutes and look,
I think that's pretty typical.
yeah, I mean, it took us 3 years to get to this point.
Right.
I don't expect it to take, just a couple of months and be done in this case, so. We want it to go as smoothly as possible. We're happy to work with the property owner, if they're wanting to surrender the property or otherwise, get rid of it. But until that happens, we need to take our steps, so.
Is the
If it's all right, I'd like to follow up and get some more information from Brett on the formal process. I'm pretty sure it's laid out in statute, but I'll check and make sure.
Is the property secured?
Locked and such?
I know that the owner had kicked it in.
Yeah, let me follow up on that.
I'd prefer to try to reduce any hazard that it may be for,
Yeah, I don't know how we do that
it's
When we don't own it
ours,
as
yeah.
well.
We don't have the authority necessarily to lock it.
We don't necessarily want to put like signs up saying stay away.
that just
Make it an attractive nuisance, yeah. I can check with Brett on what we can do to
There's gotta be
secure.
some sort of process, and that's probably not overnight either, but there's gotta be
Well,
something.
my hope is that we can simply ask that, listen, if you were to find a way to lock this thing up, we will pay for it. If that's what it takes to make sure that it's safe and secure.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that. It's just something that'll be added to the cost of this process overall, so.
Like Bill said, we certainly don't want something to happen there where
Right.
somebody gets in there,
yeah.
something happens.
Looking at these pictures again, I don't know why anyone would want to step foot in.
Yeah, I would agree, but we've also seen houses where we wouldn't necessarily want to be in, but people are living in, or otherwise using for
Whatever.
recreational purposes,
Mhm.
so. I'll see what steps we can take to
Thank you.
make sure it's at least secured or locked up in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
If it's boarded, whatever it needs to be.
And is it on police radar? They keep,
They're aware of it,
yeah.
yeah.
Good.
All right, any other points of discussion there? All right, we had a first and a second, if I remember correctly, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, resolution 2023-11-2701 is approved. Any other items this evening?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?